The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If the sound is good, let me know. I'm using the microphone today. You know, I always be talking about everybody else in their microphone, so I got to pull mines out every once in a while. Ooh, that sounded a little freaky. Let me say what's up to the people while we wait. What's up, Sharon? Thank you for coming. What's up, Vernice? Thank you for coming. Sadie, thank you. Bethany, we got So Deb in the house. What's up, Bethany? Stephanie, shout out to our cousin Stephanie. She's holding it down as far as moderators. Yes, Bobby is providing a service to the community. Let Bobby go. Free Bobby. You know, all he doing is mixing the fentanyl with the weed. He just trying to help everybody out. He just trying to make sure everybody having a good time. That's what Bobby is doing when he mixing the fentanyl and the weed and shit like that. What's up, Shannon? Shout out to everybody on Facebook. So I haven't been able to talk to any creators today, but well, because they're not my friends anymore. But I haven't been able to talk to any creators, but this is what's been going on. I can't see how many people are in the chat on YouTube. I can only see how many people are in the chat on Facebook. So right now it says I only have 4 people here. So I hope more than 4 people watching me, unless I'm like that boring, then that's a whole different subject. But y'all know what it is. And that's probably also why I can't see some of your comments. And I know there's a little delay when it comes to streaming and stuff like that. Usually, like it's about 10 seconds or whatever. But I've been noticing like I can talk for like a whole minute and I don't see your comments until like a minute later. And it's like, whoa, like what the hell's going on? Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, if it's YouTube or if it's StreamYard, but I can't see how many people are here or anything like that. And at the end of the day, I remember back in the day, I only had like 3 people in my chat. So if we got to go back to that where I only have 3 people in my chat, I don't mind that. I'll entertain the 3 people that's in the chat right now. So what's up to the 3 people watching? What's up, Nico? Thank you for coming. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to my moderator. Well, one moderator, but the other one's probably sleeping. They got shit to do. You know, I don't pay them. So you know what I mean. You know, if they miss a show, they just miss a show. Trust me, it's no sweat off their back or my back. It don't matter. But thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate that. So yes, we done took a 3-day break from talking about Jaguar Wright, and so now we're back to talking about Jaguar. What other way to start to finish the night off than talking about Jaguar Wright herself? You know what I mean? What's up, Andrea? Thank you for coming. What's up, Dar? Okay, we got more people coming. Priscilla. Okay, I see y'all. I was just telling them that I can't see who's here today. You know. Your phone says 29? Okay. Hey, it's 29 of us rocking right now. I don't mind that. Yeah. So on not Facebook, I'm sorry. When you go to YouTube, you can see it. But here, I can't see anything. Like, it literally says either 1, 2, or 3 because it's pulling it from Facebook, but it's not pulling it from YouTube. It's weird. So I wonder if anybody's getting notifications in. What's up, God's First Child? What's up, Chocolate Latte? Okay. More y'all in here. Okay, now there's 47. Okay, it's just taking a long time. I see what it is. What's up, Veronica? Well, let me start out with something a little easy. What's up, Sexy 60? while we wait for more people to come in. What did I have on here? What's more easy? Okay, let's talk about Jaguar Wright in these quote unquote singing lessons that she's given. So Jaguar will go live, right, and talk about, oh yeah, Lagina is singing and she's doing this and that, right? But if you watch the videos where she's teaching her how to quote unquote sing, it's basically just Jag listening to music all the time. Like she's listening to music. She's the one singing. We don't hear Lagina doing nothing. Lagina looked bored in the car. She's like, that's how Lagina looked. Lagina looking like this. She just bored in the car because Jag is just singing and like not teaching this girl any kind of technique or strategy, just having her listen to music. Now, anybody who has took a vocal class, which I have, know that, yeah, it's important for you to listen to music, get comfortable with your voice and stuff like that, and know who to kind of mimic. But the songs that she try to have Lagina sing are not the songs that she should be singing. You know, because Jag sings more of that neo soul, that pop 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 diddy diddy, you know, all that shit. You know, pop pop shut up pop 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 pop, that kind of music. And Lagina voice is not going to be able to mimic that kind of music. You know what I mean? That pop pop diddy. Lagina voice ain't that kind of voice. She don't have a voice at all, y'all. Lagina does not have a voice. She does not have a skill. It's just not there. But like I said, anybody can learn how to sing. I promise you, anybody can learn how to sing. You just need technique. But you know, singing that pop pop diddy, singing that kind of music is not going to help Lagina at all. Like you have to teach her technique. So I thought, why don't we do a singing class with AT2? What's up, Jessica? Why don't we do a singing class with AT2? So, for example, you have to know how to move your mouth when you sing a note. It's very important. So, cake, bake, take, lake, those words all have the same mouth motion. So it has that A sound, like egg, cake, lake. It has that kind of sound. So, for example, y'all sing with me. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to sing with AT2? So we're going to do a few words. Lake, cake, bake, take. Why did I get confused? But the other, also, air, bear, dare. Those make the same sound as lake, take, bake, air. You know, you have to open your mouth and that jaw drops. Like she's not teaching her those kind of techniques. And it's all like, okay, like you're not teaching her the basics. Let's go with another one. Hold. So hold makes that when you ever say those, oh, those kind of things, you move your mouth and you know it's kind of pitched like you getting ready to pucker up or something like that. You know, rake, that's another one. Fake. Thank you guys. See, where was y'all when I was singing the damn word? I'm just kidding. So, for example, hold, old, you know, anything that goes, oh, you want to, you know, do your mouth in that circular motion, that oval motion, that, oh, and you also want to hold your belly, your stomach in, you know, go ahead and suck in that stomach, you know, the diaphragm or whatever. You want to suck in that stomach and go, oh. And if it's not strong enough, that means that you're not doing your lips correctly. So you want to go, oh, you know, those kind of things. She's not teaching Lagina the basics. It's all like, come on now. You got to teach the girl the basics. You ain't teaching her shit. She's just listening in the car while you going, scoop, boop, bada, bada, dee, dee, dee. You know, you're doing all that shit. Lagina can't do that. She is not going to be able to do that at this stage right now. That scoodle pop pop dee 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 dee, all that scat music and shit like that. Lagina is not going to be able to do that. You need to teach her the basics. For example, when I was doing the vocal lessons, I would basically pick like older songs. That's kind of like why in karaoke I do the older songs, because you can't really do the newer music, you know, with the auto tune and stuff like that. It's harder to do those kind of songs. So you want to start out with the basics, like the stuff that you those are the kind of steps that she needs to do, like 90s, 80s, early 2000s. Anything newer, that's not going to be good for her voice. You have to train her, you know? She needs to give up the music altogether. Damn. Damn. Voice training needs to be on deck. Right, exactly. So let me ask y'all, do y'all think Lagena will be able to be a good singer? Give me a yes or a no. I won't even do a one or a two. Do you think that Lagena will finally learn how to sing? Go ahead and tell me yes, or you think no, she ain't got no hope. Ooh, it's a tough crowd. Everybody but no. Yeah, basically those vocal lessons that Jag is doing, it's for her. It's for her to show off her little vocal ability that she got. We not learning. Legina's not learning anything. And on top of that, every time somebody asks Lagena, "Hey, can you sing?" She'd be like, "No, I directed her not to sing until she passed her first exam." Huh? What exam are you giving her, lady? So Jag doesn't want the girl to sing because she know the girl can't sing. The reason why Jag has Lagena around is so Lagena can sign off on things. Lagena can sign her name on things, pay for things. She is using Lagena. She can give a damn. I'm basically gonna lead you on and pretend like I'm gonna teach you how to sing just so I can use your ass. That's what it is, y'all. It's sad. It is sad, y'all. She gonna lie and saying, is she gonna teach the girl how to sing with just using her to co-sign on a new house and apartment? We gonna get to that later, but I want to continue with Lagena. So Lagena was on, and this is the first time that I watched this person's channel. So shout out to them. Their name is Just Say No Scoo. I think I'm saying it right. Just Say No Scoo. He's a YouTuber. He has like a lot of subscribers too. So shit. I'm sorry I didn't know who he was. But he had Lagena interviewing her and stuff like that. And so she said the last time she had communication with Robert Kelly was in 2002, and that was the last time she hugged him. And she has a younger brother that she knows and all this other shit, right? And I'm just all like, does she like does she hear the lies that she tell? I'll be wondering, y'all. Like, does she hear the lies? And Scoo, am I saying it? Is it Sco or Scoo? Scoo, he was like, your dad, your mom, he was being very respectful because anybody else would have been like, that ain't your goddamn mom. He was being so respectful. So shout out to him. And like, he didn't like laugh or he didn't like, whatchamacallit, like get thrown off or anything like that. Like he stayed in character. So Scoo, shout out to you because I don't know how you do it because I would have been like, get your ass off my chair. Like what's up, Adriana's report? Thank you for coming. I know you did say hi to me. Thank you. Um, she would do better carry up the story she would do better carry up the story about her parents and the DNA test, her trying to convince right, just give us the DNA test, Lagena. At this point, I didn't know people were still interested in the whole R. Kelly and Aaliyah story. I thought we knew. you know, I thought we knew that no, we, uh, we don't need a DNA test, y'all. I did see that. That was funny. It was funny as hell, Dana. I can't lie. That shit was funny. And he said too that he purposely wasn't trying to read the chat because he knew the chat was going on. Sometimes when you interviewing somebody, you can't read the chat. Like that's why, like when people come up here and they be like, "Look at your chat. The chat is saying this and this about me." I'll be like, "Don't read the chat. Like, don't read it because it will throw you all off." You know. Oh, I figured you were doing speak to text or something like that. I was like, "Oh yeah, either he illiterate or he doing speak to text." So I took the later, the latter. I'm just kidding. So Dan, what's up, Trissy? Thank you for coming. But yeah, and so then he had the Dana J guy come up there, right? And I've seen him around, but I haven't watched his channel or anything like that. But I've seen him on other people's channels. So he had the Dana J guy, right? And he was all like, "So do you know Pookie? Do you know Lulu Shoe? Do you know Little Tutu?" You know, like he was just naming off people, and like some of them she knew, some of them she didn't. And so he was like naming people, you know, trying to trick her up and stuff like that. But we already know the girl lying. And so, you know, when he was talking and just shutting down everything Lagina was saying, I was like, yo, bravo, kudos to him, you know. What's up, Harder Inspiration? I was all like, kudos to him, you know. I was like, good job. So then they get, I don't know how they transitioned into this. Maybe I missed it, but it was asked a question about Robert Kelly, you know, whether or not he was innocent. And he was all like, yo, they're trying to frame Robert, blah, blah, blah. I've heard this before, right? Like they try to frame Robert Kelly and he didn't do this and that. With this day, this is where the Dana J guy lost me. This is where he lost me. He was all like, no, that wasn't R. Kelly. There's another guy that looks like him, and that was his stunt double. Yo, oh, they asked him, did he pee on the girl? That's what they asked him. Did he pee on the girl? He was like, no, that wasn't Robert Kelly. That was the stunt double. And I was all like, stunt double? Yes, please hit the like button, y'all. The stunt double. The stunt double? Like who would be a stunt double to a crime? You know what I mean? And so then he tried to say like they try to frame him and stuff like that, and so they use a stunt double in the video, and I'm like, you know, there's people that testified against him, right? And even the girl that was in the video. Now, the initial case, back in the early 2000s, no, she did not testify. But the recent case, when they brought it all back, she did testify and say, yeah, she was the girl in the video, blah blah blah. So, so who said the Beehive case? The Beehive. Yeah. So the guy from the Beehive was all like, "Oh no, it's not true. This and that," and I'm all like, "Is he out his mind?" Sparkle's niece, yes, Niqua, Sparkle's niece, and so you know he's like going on and on about how they try to frame him and do this and that. Oh, okay, all right, all right. For me, even if this was a plot to take him down and stuff like that, he still did it. There was no stunt double. I don't know. I didn't see that. Did anybody see that in the paperwork that there was a stunt double? Correct me if I'm wrong. But did y'all see there are like there's this stunt double that did it? Because wouldn't the stunt double be in jail and not R. Kelly? When he said stunt double, I was like, huh? And then that's when he lost. He was like, oh, you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So basically, it was two people on the panel with Scoo, who was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. Because the dude said it was a stunt double, and I was all like, a stunt double? So yeah, so he all lost in the sauce and everything like that. So we were like, damn, we can't even trust you. Like he had us going, we liked him and everything like that. And then when he pulled out the stunt double thing, we're like, huh? So yeah. Um And then, other than that, of course, Jag was in the car. I do feel like Jag is feeding Lagina a lot of these answers. I don't feel like Lagina is thinking these things herself. What's up? Let me read the transcript. Let me see your transcript. I don't think Lagina is speaking on her own. I feel like Jag has fed her a lot of information and she's just regurgitating the bullshit, but it's not making sense at all. None. Excuse me. Oh, and make sure you guys hit that like button. How many people we have in the chat? Somebody tell me on YouTube how many people we got in the chat and how many we need them to hit the like button right now. Right. She needed that backup. Right, Dana. She needed that backup. She was like, ooh, let me hurry up and call. Let me get Jag. And that's why when Jag started talking and yelling and all that stuff, it's all like, come on now. Okay, thank you guys. And let me know how many likes we have and tell them the mofos to hit that damn like button. Oh, you've heard that before. Okay. And remember back in the day, what's up, Queen Barbara? Remember back in the day, they were trying to blame Robert Kelly's brother. They were trying to blame him back in the day, like he was the one that did it. Now, could the brother be a perv too and a predator? Yes, I definitely believe two things can be true, but that was definitely R.Kelly doing all that shit, I'm just saying. That definitely probably was him doing that shit as well. I don't even want to dig into all that, but that was my thoughts on that. Okay, so going back to the house. So according to Jack, she's trying to move into Highland Park. Am I saying it right, you guys? Who lives in Texas? Is it Highland Park? She's trying to move into like this nice, rich area. She was caught stalking Erica Badu. Erica Badu was like, Erica Badu wasn't there, but she was like, who lives by this lake? Da 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 da. Erica Badu lives by this lake, and I'm all like, what? You can't afford to live over there. Claiming to be a trust fund baby, but you asking for money. Your ass can't afford to live over there, so I don't even know why you even talking about that. And so she's convinced that she's going to move into Highland Park. But I have a few questions because I wrote down a few notes. Wasn't they supposed to be squatting in that house in Shreveport? Remember, she was like, I'm going to get out of Texas. I'm going to get out this country place or whatever, right? Why? What happened to that place? We still not worry, but we still wondering what happened to that place that she was supposed to move into. Remember, she was supposed to move to Shreveport, and that's when Goomba put her on blast and was all like, well, you just gonna be squatting in that house because you still got the code to get in, blah blah blah. And mind you, I think they're already past their court date. So did they get kicked out the apartment yet? Remember, the whole big thing about her car was we trying to move, but I ain't seen her lift no boxes. I ain't seen her pack up anything. It still seemed like she with the fuck shit. So I'm all like, what are you doing? Oh shoot, Nico, I probably shouldn't have put that up there, but thank you for letting me know. But yeah, I don't want to dox you or anything like that. I have to look out for my people. Okay, she can't afford Highland. Okay, yeah, like how are you? Listen, if you can't afford your rent in your apartment and you 3 months behind or whatnot, then you can't afford the shit that you trying to like. You know what I'm saying? You can't afford that area. It's a fancy area. They have their own PD. That's what she was saying in her live. She said they have their own police department, their own. I think she said their own mayor as well too, if I heard her correctly. Yeah, so she's trying to move into this area. I don't know how she's gonna scam the people. You seen her in front of signs. You seen her another video that was all grainy and shit, looked like an Obama phone, where she was talking to somebody who was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to move into the area." Blah blah blah. Really, listen, y'all. Anybody can go house hunting. I used to think you had to have money to go house hunting, but anybody can go. Like when they have those open houses and shit like that, anybody can literally go. And that's what she's doing. She's literally going to these open houses and then trying to claim that, she's looking for a house or something like that. As soon as they run her credit, it's going to be a no. And for those of you that are realtors, you only need, I'm gonna take out the earpiece. It's starting to static for me. Hopefully the sound is still good. But for those of you trying to buy a house, you only need a 580. I talked to a realtor before. You need a 580. However, they want you to have more. If you black, you better have an 800. They ain't taking the 5. Let me tell you, this is for the black people right now. You know we love all colors, right? But this is for the black people right now. That 580, that's for your other counterparts. That is not for your black ass. If you are black, you need an 800 or better. I don't even think you can get an 800 or better. Can you get an 800 or better? But you need an 800 or better to get you a house. Like, your interest rate is gonna be high. They ain't gonna want to give you a loan. Unfortunately, let's talk about it. Housing discrimination still goes on. You know that uh, uh okay, so being open and transparent. There was an appraisal. You know, I'm always talking about, oh, you know, we had the downstairs converted into a room and stuff like that. We had an appraisal, right? I'm not going to tell you how much they offered, but basically they said that with the bonus room and everything done to the home, they only gave another 20,000 on top of it. And I was all like, what we messed up by was that we should have took all the black people off the wall. It is very important that you do this. This is some real shit, y'all. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. See, Tammy helping out with the reparations. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. But you got to take all the black people off the wall and stuff like that when you selling your home and stuff like that. Because if you don't take them off the wall, they will downplay you. My parents, you know, they moved out of California. And you had to what they did was make sure that there was no pictures. Basically the house is empty. It just had the furniture, but you know, you got to make sure the house is empty. All color people got to go, you know, take all the pictures and stuff like that. Take it down. Make sure that the realtor that is showing the home is white. That's how you know you're gonna get a good deal. Like, this shit is true, y'all. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. They will downplay. They will short. And it's sad too, because if you go with a black realtor, they'll do the same thing to you. They'll try to cheat you. Yeah, these appraisers are foul. They are. Like, the appraiser, even if they're black, they'll try to downplay you. It's really sad. Like, it's kind of like, where do you go to get like a fair appraisal? Like, you can't even trust your own people because they're gonna try to shortcut you too. It's sad. But anyway, yeah, just be careful out there when you get in the home. But back to Jag. So she ain't got an 800 or better. So we definitely know her credit is, because my credit score is negative 300. So I know she got to be at least negative 350 when it comes to her credit, right? So anyway, or unless Lagena is going to sign off on the home, because a lot of these realtors, if you have the money and you able, you know, there's some people out there. I ain't gonna say who, but there's some people out there who can kind of, like, you know, judge up the numbers and stuff like that to try to get you in the home. As long as you have the money for the down payment and stuff like that, you know, there's people that can help you. You know, a little fake 1099s and stuff like that. Trust me. I know Jag is a scammer, and I know she probably done judged up, you know, the numbers on her 1099 to try to make it seem like she's a millionaire, because she claims she a trust fund baby. And by the way, when your family dies, don't make sure that they don't do a will. Make sure they do a trust fund. It's a lot better, and that way you avoid all the taxes. See, I'm giving financial help and everything like that. Somebody else better cash at me or super chat me, damn it. And shout out to Tammy, by the way. Let me read. That's what happened to a black couple. They had their house evaluated. They knew it was low, so they had it appraised again and took the photos down. Right. You hear it all the time. That shit is true. Yeah, yeah, trust she will keep funding us with lies. That definitely funding us with lies. Exactly. So, you know, I guess if she get Lagena to sign off on the house or co-sign with her and stuff like that, maybe that's how she's gonna get the house. But Jag ain't getting no house. And I feel bad, like again, I feel bad for the mama and I feel bad for Sam because literally they're gonna be on the street traveling from place to place. Oh, sorry, I hit my charger. They're gonna be traveling from place to place. It's not no way to live, y'all. It is not no way to live. It's crazy. And literally, your mom is like, how old is her mom? Like in her 70s or something like that? You can't have your mama traveling in the car and shit like that. And yes, get those likes up, you guys. You can't have your mama traveling in the car. Oh, thank you, Tristy. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. You can't have your mama living in the car and all that. Come on now. That woman needs her a stable doctor. She needs her whatever medical care she needs. You can't be changing where your mama live and stuff like that, especially at that age. You don't have your mom put your mama in one of those senior apartment places where her rent will be like $500. Put her in one of those, not an old folks home, two different things. One of those senior places where it's like $500 a month is based on her income. Hook your mama up, and then you, Sam, and Lagena figure out what y'all gonna do. But don't do it to the mama, Don't do that. True. Lagena ain't got no credit. She got evicted. Oh, okay. She ain't got no credit. Damn, they gonna be all messed up. Sussex Sandra said same crap happens in it happens in the UK too. Hold on, let's talk about something for a minute. Because overseas, right? They be like, we don't believe in racism. It doesn't happen over here. We don't have racism over here. It's an American thing. They play dumb like they don't have racism over there, but they racist as hell over there. Don't let them trick you. They're like, we don't have racism over here. No, they have a lot of racism over there. Don't let them trick you. The white people that live in America came from Europe. So obviously they took that stuff over from Europe and brought it over here. Don't let them trick you and say like racism is only an American thing. Don't let them fool you like that shit. Anyway. But yeah, the mama needs to live out on her own, have her own spot without Jaguar, because Jaguar is with the fuck shit and she's going back and forth and she's just unstable. Like Jaguar needs a caretaker herself, right? I hate to be funny, but Jag needs a caretaker herself. Like, what are you doing without a caretaker? You need a caretaker. Like, woman, you are crazy. You are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So you got Lagena who cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but got a little bit of sense. Then you got Jag who's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then she said her mama is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So you got three people who are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. My members be hooking me up. I appreciate y'all. Right. And I'm all like, so you have all these people that are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and then shit, when Goomba was there, he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too. So I'm like, damn. So all you mofos need a caretaker. Ain't that crazy? What the government is doing wrong. These crazy mofos all need a caretaker, and you not letting them, you letting them out in the wild. These mofos need a caretaker. You can't have another crazy person be somebody's caretaker. Like, how that work? I'm wondering how that work. Oh, you think Goomba is sane? Okay. See, we like difference of opinion. See, Lagena, her mom caretaker. Yeah, they said that the mama is Lagena is the mama's caretaker. But how much caretaking is she doing? Because the mama was in there cooking. Remember that one video when Jag was in jail? The mama was cooking, not Lagena. I didn't read her comment. Right. So Sam and Jag's mom sleeping in the apartment, but Jag and Lagena sleeping in the car. I guess that's how they working it out. But how much longer can they stay in there? Because they're probably gonna get that note saying that the sheriff is coming and they're gonna toss your shit out. So then the mama is gonna be out in the street. Like, it's not, if there's a direct way to help the mama, somebody let me know. Like, how can we help the mom? You know what I mean? At least make sure the mama is good. Even though, we kind of cater to Sam and say, oh, he's young and stuff like that. Sam can always go back with his dad. So at this point, screw what Sam is going through. Even though we like Sam, screw what he going through. He can go back to his daddy. But the mama, who can we call to help that mama out? We need to help Mama Jag. Or what we gonna call her, Mama Wright? We need to help her. Because we can't have her living out on the street. Jag is going to have that poor lady living out on the street looking dumb because you want to act crazy and go. Let me tell you, because Jag's last live, she was sitting outside the DeSoto police station. I guarantee you, when it comes time for them to get kicked out when the sheriff is coming, I guarantee you Jag is going to make a scene so she ain't got to deal with the shit going on. Oh, they're squatting in Highland Hills. Oh, Linda. Okay. That's where they're squatting at. Wow. But I guarantee you, when the mama and Sam get kicked out of the apartment, they're definitely going to Jag is definitely going to have another episode, quote unquote, and go crazy and then get arrested, so she ain't got to deal with the shit. And then she can be like, oh well, I wasn't able to find a place because they locked me up and I couldn't do that. It's always her excuse that they locked her up. Every time something important is getting ready to happen or go down, she gets all of a sudden locked up. Y'all ain't noticed that? You just conveniently get locked up all of a sudden. Like the Jay-Z Rock Nation is out to get you. That ain't got nothing with you not being able to pay your rent. All that stuff that you do begging for $1, like, oh, $1 here, $1 there, send me $1. You ain't put them dollars into your rent. And then you blame Goomba for not getting his license and stuff like that, and not able to travel and get a passport and stuff like that. Okay, but you can travel, or you used to be able to, because now you're on the no-fly list. But you could travel. Like I said, haven't I been saying this for months now? She should have been doing R&B music in Europe. Europe still appreciates that neo soul music. She can go over to Europe, perform, make shows, make hella buku dollars. Got to bring that back. Buku dollars. Be rich as hell, and then just send the money home and everything like that. And she likes to cheat, so she don't even need to be with her husband. She can cheat and everything like that, and then come back and say that he got her pregnant or some whatever lies she be cooking up. But she should have been in Europe performing, doing shows and stuff like that, making money like that. Instead, she decided to, I don't know. Do you think that Goomba gave up on life, or do you think that Jag gave up on life? I feel like it's a mixture of both. I feel like they both gave up on life. Oh, thank you. Usually quiet. I appreciate that. Usually quiet Scorpio. She said, I'm new around here. Love your commentary, new subby. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I feel like they both gave up on life. Not one or the other. They both gave up. That's how I feel. Because there's no way in hell that lady shouldn't be performing over there in Europe making some money. And then Goomba, there's no way in hell that he should not be working. Like, what are you doing, homie? I don't want to hear that. Oh, his PTSD, this and that. I don't want to hear that. Because there's plenty of people with PTSD that still work, or at least get a check, And Jag even said, I was the one that convinced you to get, do everything to make sure that you got some kind of income. So I guess when they met, he wasn't even getting no income from being a vet. Like, he literally, and so I'm all like, this fool is really, I think literally Jag seen somebody weak, because women can smell weakness, Women can smell weakness. And sometimes, a lot of times when they smell weakness, they are like, oh, I ain't effing with you, screw you, right? But I think there's some women who want to be in control, and she smelled the weakness on him and was all like, oh, I can play him. I can play this fool. He ain't got no license. He ain't got this. He ain't got that. He ain't got no home. Like, I can play this fool because he's literally dumb. Everybody wants a dummy. Who? I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth. You either want a dummy as a partner or you want a dummy, as your assistant. But what I mean by dummy, let me clarify. You want someone who's gonna do what you tell them to do with little to no pushback. That man gave her little to no pushback. She was able to control basically his every move. And so I feel that that's what she wanted. She wanted someone that she can control and literally tell them what to do and how they were going to move. I don't think Goomba had any input in anything that they did. The only input now when Jag asked him a question, you know what? The only thing he could say, yes. The only thing that Goomba can say was yes. That's the only thing that he could say. He wasn't allowed to have an opinion. He wasn't allowed to have nothing. All he could say is yes. Now, a few times he might have bulked up and, cussed her out and all that stuff. But for the most part, all he said was yes. He was Jaguar's bitch. Oh, somebody said it in the chat too. Exactly. That's what he was. It's mind-blowing how they keep releasing unreleased Jaguar back out of the society. Right, that's another thing. And you figure like her going in there so many times, they'll be all like, we gotta keep your ass in here for a little bit longer, And again, that goes with government funding, that goes with the way that they do it over there. But I don't know how many times you allowed to be in the psych ward. Like, how many times are you allowed to go there? Like, I think, isn't there like a limit or something? Like, you can literally go back and forth. Next time, they at least need to keep her in there for a month. Let her think about what she's gonna do. Don't give her a date of when she's gonna get out, because as soon as y'all give her a date of when she's gonna get out, she knows to play the game. I'm telling you, Jag be sneaking her phone in, or be talking on the phone and stuff like that. Oh, let me see your transcript said there's no limit. Okay. But yeah, basically she played the game until she gets out. Now when she's on the phone with us and she's doing all her conspiracy theories, she's playing the game. We know that for a fact. She's playing the game. But when she in there, she act normal. I guarantee you she act normal. She don't be doing all that shit. I promise you, she acts completely normal. But yeah. I'm telling you, something's gonna happen and she's gonna end up back in that hospital psych ward thing. She's gonna end up back there. So I did want to talk about her going to the police station, y'all. So Jag went to the police station, the DeSoto Police Department. What's up, Kayla? Thank you for coming. The DeSoto Police Department, and she was filming outside, like I said earlier. Now, she is still trying to call the police on Bobby because he's selling the fentanyl with the weed. And she finally taught us how you sell the fentanyl with the weed. So she said what you do is you get the weed, right? You get the weed, and then you get the fentanyl and you put it in a spray bottle and you spray the fentanyl on it. And then that's how you get the fentanyl weed that she smoked. Might I add, she smoked the fentanyl weed, but she's calling on them to do it. And because at first when she was talking about the weed or whatever, I was like, well, what's bad with that? But I forgot, you guys that live in Texas, y'all don't have recreational. So now I understand why she keeps calling and stuff like that. You guys don't have recreational marijuana. See, here in Cali, it's legal, So I don't even think about that when she was calling. I was like, who be calling somebody up for weed? Like, that's weird, That's weird energy. But I forgot. You guys aren't allowed to do it there. Like, it's still taboo, right? Okay, yeah, just say y'all don't have it. Yeah, it's still taboo there. So I guess that's why she's calling. But I think even then, they probably are like, as soon as they see Jag phone number come up, they be like, oh, get the phone out of here. As soon as they see Jag. Oh, you guys don't have it even for marijuana? I mean, not marijuana, for medicinal purposes either. Mm. I didn't know that. Dang. So y'all can't. So y'all can't. Y'all not allowed to have the weed with the fentanyl in it, or just weed in general. Damn. The fat weed from Bobby. So yeah, she keeps on calling for Bobby. Oh, okay. Let me see your transcript. Say yes for medical. Okay, okay. Yeah. So anyway, so she's selling. So she's talking about the whole weed and everything like that, right? Whatever. Okay. But at the end of the day, they're not believing you because they know how you act. They know how you are. They know that all of this is like some kind of mental game or something that you're playing, like you're playing some kind of game with them. They're not taking you serious, Jag. At this point, they all like, that's why all your calls go to voicemail. They don't answer the call live because they know you crazy. They're all like, I'm not taking a phone call from that crazy lady. That's what they thinking. And then at the end of the day, too, okay, you trying to call on Bobby. What does that do for you? Like I still like well, I guess she said that Bobby put her hands on her or something like that. But even then, how can we really believe that? We didn't see that in the video. We didn't see Bobby or anybody in that barbershop beat her up. But she got some kind of vengeance. And so like, really, Jag? Like you messing with these people? Like, trust me, I feel for her safety. Bobby might see her and just go off on that woman. Soular! Soular! Get in the car! Get in the car! That video is still a classic. I'm telling y'all, it's a classic. Get in the car! Get in the car! Soular! Oh, you know what? I forgot to even mention that part about Soular, y'all. So Soular did an interview with Real Life Productions. Shout out to them. But at this point, I don't even care about what Soular has to say. I feel like the interview was a little too late. I feel like, we wanted to hear from him during MLK weekend when all that stuff went down. But I feel like now it's kind of like, I don't care. Like, is that how y'all feeling too? Like, I feel like at this point, like, I don't care. Like, that story was hot at the time, but now, he's trying to come out and say his piece. It's all like, we don't care. Like, go, take your dirt, go take a shower because the motherfucker is dirty. Go take a shower, first of all. Second of all, we don't care. We don't care. Third of all, you're a weirdo. Like, get out of here. We don't care. It's way too late. He did say that he was giving them oil massages and stuff like that. Like he would massage Jag and he would massage Goomba, and then sometimes he would massage them at the same time. So that let us know that they all did have a threesome. Allegedly. Let me say allegedly. Oh, they ain't got no money. I ain't gotta say allegedly. So Goomba. So what I got from the Soular interview is that Goomba, Soular, and Jag had a threesome. In my opinion. Shout out to the hospital picture crew. They had a threesome. They had to, because all that emotion and stuff that they had. You only have those kind of emotions for people that you sleep with. You don't have those kind of emotions for people that are just your friends. And mind you, I think they only knew each other for like 4 days. Like all of this shit went down in 4 days. You know what I mean? All that shit went down in 4 days. Like that wasn't like they knew each other for months and months and months. Like all that shit happened within 4 days. How? So yeah, y'all obviously had sex. Let's just put it out there. We know. Because remember the people in the carbonation, right? What they had to do was suck that nature boy's penis. Damn it, this video ain't gonna be monetized. Thank y'all for the super chats and cash apps and everything, because this video ain't gonna be monetized. But they had to suck his dick. So that's what they would do. Like, because the people in the cult had to suck his so they can get like energy. It like cured them from sickness. This is what allegedly what the cult was. It was crazy, y'all. It's some shit. Like, what? And they did this willingly. And like, I guess his stuff had like power in it or something like that, and so it would cure them from illness. Ugh. Oh, he called it downloading. See, I don't even know the term. I didn't even want to know the term, but he was downloading. Downloading my ass. Down. Ugh. Yeah, it was some down low. Yeah, it was some downloading. Yeah. So yeah, and so that's what they would do. And so so because Soular is sexually fluid, he'd be willing to do that, you know? He would be willing to, do that. And Soular was probably the bottom. And Jag, she has that male energy, that male aggression, that male energy. So she already be doing Goomba in the booty. So just imagine they had Soular. They got to take turns. So we all know that went down. Oh, put your kids to bed. I'm sorry. 30 seconds. Put your kids to bed. I'm sorry. So basically, Jag, Goomba, and Soular, they were downloading on each other. Y'all, they really call it downloading. Oh my god. See why I don't get mixed up with that cult shit and stuff like that? It's crazy. What's up, Trip? Thank you for coming. Yeah. But anyway. So we definitely know that was going on. And then also with Soular, I think, like I was saying, I think it's just too late. I think at this point we don't trust anything that he says. There's a alleged pregnant woman, and then now they're saying that the Velvet Girl is quote unquote pregnant, and like it's just all this crazy shit going on. So did they move from California to Dallas now? Because remember they were living in LA or whatever, and now they're here. And also I did learn Soular say he's from San Diego and stuff like that. And so yeah, I don't know. I tuned out. I got bored with it. I tuned out. But anyway, so I guess they're in Dallas now. Congratulations to them, I guess. I don't know. I wish them the best of luck. Again, I don't have any issues with Soular or anything like that. I just think that they're all trash people. It's not people that I want to associate or even talk about. It's relevant because it goes with the Jaguar story, but you'll barely hear me talk about like the whole carbonation thing. It's just not, it just doesn't interest me. It scares me, if anything. It's a tragic story. Okay. So now that we talked about Goomba, Jag, and Soular having their threesome, right? Let's talk about how they whatchamacallit, Goomba is trying to make Jag jealous with the new girlfriend. If you go on his Instagram story, he's laying up in bed with the girl and he's like licking on her or something like that. I think he was like licking her booty or something like that. I don't know. It was weird, y'all. But anyway, he's trying to make her jealous, and Jag says she's not jealous. At least do it with a girl that's actually cute. I'll give Jag credit. That was a good one. But she said also she's gonna show us Johnny Appleseed or Johnny Crack Corn. What was the dude name? Johnny Crack Corn, or is it Johnny Appleseed? She's gonna show us. She said she's gonna finally show us Johnny soon. So I guess we'll be looking out for that. I think it's a little weird that the girl, and I think her name is Dominique, right? The one, Johnny Popcorn. Thank you, Johnny Popcorn. I think it's weird that the girl is taking in Goomba, and the reason why I say it's weird is because is she not seeing what's going on online? A lot of this shit is crazy. I would want to be so far away from all this bullshit. Like, what would make her in her mind say, like, oh no, I love Goomba, I want to stay with, like, Jag already said the fool don't shower, and I believe it. Already said the fool don't shower, because Jag don't shower herself. You see her in the bathtub, but I don't be seeing no soap in the bathtub. It just be dirty as water. Oh Lord, they dirty. Ugh. But anyway, Yeah, it's just weird, you know? Why would she want to be associated with Jag? She's saying that she's gonna do this and that. I'll be like, get your ass up out of here. Go back to her, you know? But maybe the girl loves him. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird, y'all. I don't know. But that's just me. I'm just saying. I just feel like it's kind of weird. I guess we're happy for him, but he's still a dog beater. Goomba dog beater Johnson Wright. You know, he's still a dog beater, so I don't feel bad for him at all. He got what he got. I don't have any sympathy for him. He played along in the bullshit. He went along with it. Um, he didn't take his care of his responsibility like a man. I think that's what I have a responsibility. I mean, a problem with. He didn't take care of his responsibility as a man. I feel that him, especially his name was on that lease, you guys. Remember, Donat had posted the lease or whatever that they or the eviction notice. His name was on there, and so was Jaguar's mom. She was on there. And so knowing that he was on there and he didn't take care of his responsibility as a man, and now you got the mama suffering and stuff like that. Screw Jag at the end of the day, but don't screw over the mom like that. This is why people don't like to co-sign on shit, because when you co-sign on shit, stuff like this happens. And he just lies a lot, you guys. Just like he said he wasn't married. Now I'm still convinced that they're not legally married, but hey, I don't even want to get into that argument because I don't want to hear it. I don't care. But you know, him lying about them getting married, him lying about the baby, he's just lying all the time. And I feel like people feel sorry for him, but why do you feel sorry? There's nothing to feel sorry about. He wanted this. Because are we going to forget that just last week he was begging Jag to come back? He wanted to go back to Jag. He's playing in our face, y'all. Like, why do we feel bad for him? We shouldn't feel bad for him at all. He asked for it. Now, because I'm a human being, I wish him the best in whatever he chooses to do. But him trying to be a social media person or him trying to get a channel, I guess he got a Twitter now. Nobody care. If it's not about Jag, we don't care, homie. We do not care. I hate to say it like that, but we don't give a damn. We don't care about nothing that he has to say. I don't find him interesting. I don't find him to have a personality. We don't give a damn. The only thing that he gonna be able to do is probably OnlyFans, but I don't know who gonna buy it. I feel like when you lost for hope and when you ain't got no hope and you on your last, OnlyFans is the way to go. But ain't nobody gonna buy that, so he gonna be broke again. Like he gonna be all the way broke. You know, I didn't realize how much Jag took care of him. Jag took care of that man. Granted, she's crazy and she's this and that. I'm not excusing that, but she took care of a lot of it. He literally would just go along for the ride. Goomba went along for the ride. He did not have any input. He didn't say anything. He just went along with it and beat the dog too. That's what he did. That's what he was known for. He just went along with everything Jag would say and he beat the dog. Other than that, we don't know anything else that he did. I'm just being honest. He was the driver. He was the chauffeur. He didn't do anything else, y'all. I don't feel bad for this man. He chose that kind of life. I like the way you put that. That was funny. He may have earned that. Remember, he was dealing with. Oh, remember what he was dealing. Oh, true, true. The only thing he can talk about is them weak as the weak as war story. But what y'all wasn't he like the chef though? He worked in the cafeteria. I don't think he. Let me not say that. I don't want to disrespect him if he did fight, but I thought he was in the kitchen. I didn't think that he was actually out there. I don't feel sorry for this man. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't. I think he was the chef. I think we're putting way too much on it. I think he was the chef. But he a little not all there, so it was easy to manipulate him. Oh, and let me say one thing about going back to the dog, right? Going back to the dog. He did come out and say like he did not beat the dog, but then he used the words he beat the dog. He said he only beat the dog when the dog would like need to be disciplined, or um he would, like, for example, pee on the carpet. He would have to beat the dog. However, when was the dog ever near any kind of carpet? Because from what we know, you guys are traveling in the car. So the dog possibly couldn't be housebroken because you were going from place to place and the dog didn't have a stable home. So how were you disciplining the dog? Somebody needs to discipline your ass. That's what needs to happen, because we know you can barely fight. All you did was get on top of Soular and try to hit him, but Soular was blocking every hit that he was getting. So he can't fight. Damn, you just a weak man. How does it feel being weak, Goomba? How does it feel being a weak little bitch? How does it feel to not have any balls? Sad, y'all. Sad. But we wish him the best in his new endeavors. Just don't get no more dogs. No more dogs for you. But and hopefully he get his shit together. But other than that, I don't feel bad for him. Loser. And so I know some people you're like, AT2, if you got an interview with him, no, I don't want to interview him. I have more fun talking about these people than interviewing them. I don't have to deal with the phone calls, the headaches, the this and that, people hating me because I'm not holding these people accountable. I don't want to deal with that. Y'all have that shit. Go ahead, take that title. If you want to interview these people, go right on ahead. I don't care. Right? I don't like it either. And especially when it's your fault that the dog is not house trained. How do you house train a dog when you live in the fucking car? You know? Oh, Nicole, I would say it all to his face. Yeah. I already told you he can't fight. And I'm not skinny. They call me fat ass AT2 for a reason. So we both be tussling. So yeah, he can't fight. So yeah, I'm not too worried about saying it to his face. Like, no. I mean, if he was in the chat, I would tell him in the chat too. But if we ever seen each other face to face, I would say the same thing. Trust me. This guy is not tough. If you let Jag beat your ass, I ain't worried. I am not worried. And again, let me say this. I don't want to fight the guy. I think that he got some mental issues and stuff like that. I don't want to fight him. But if he ever tried to put his hands on me, it would be he would meet his maker. Let me just say that. Because I ain't playing no fucking games. Do not put your hands on me. Like I said, you can say whatever you want to about me, but when it comes to trying to put hands on me, nah. Mm-mm. That ain't right. Did y'all hit that like button? All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get the hell up out of here. We went to the hour mark. I just want to say thank y'all for enjoying the show. This has been fun. I think, how many subscribers are we at, y'all? I think I hit 31.5. Did I? Let me see. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't. Oh, King, you got 50 on me? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep. We at 31,505. So 31,505 people. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for getting me up there. I appreciate that. And thank you for enjoying the show. I have fun. Y'all have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna save that whole the Jonathan Mayers story. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow, where I guess allegedly he slapped his girlfriend or whatever. I'm saving that shit for tomorrow. I don't want to deal with that right now. But we'll be back with more celebrity news. Thank y'all for checking out the show. But we out of here. Deuces. Bye, y'all.